We are here with Alan and Amy Hall. They are the parents of 16-year-old Matthew Jedediah Hall. He goes by Jed, and he has been missing for nearly 2 months now. I guess the first question, which you probably is hard to answer, is how are you doing?
Crappy.
I'm doing about as good as can be expected. We come to the realization there's nothing we can do about it. So at this point, just make the best of what we can till he comes back.
Are there any updates that you all want to give to the public? Any updates that you know of? Any updates that there are?
There are no updates to our knowledge whatsoever. None. The only thing we know for sure is that he hasn't interacted with the police and law enforcement, because we'd heard about that. So he's laying low enough that we're not hearing from them. So.
Did he leave the house with a cell phone or any sort of communication device?
We're assuming he has his cell phone with him because it wasn't left at the house, but it has been turned off the entire time he's been gone.
Okay. And how about bank cards or credit cards? Any sort of sign
Didn't
of
have
that?
any of those that we were aware of.
What type of kid is Jed?
He's a straight A student. The principal at the school describes him as the perfect student. He was a member of the Civil Air Patrol, kind of a Air Force Junior ROT sort of thing. Was doing extremely well in that, was getting his ranks as fast as time and grade would allow him to do, was really having a good time with it, He is the kind of kid, especially when he was younger and he'd go to other people's houses, other kids' houses, the parents wanted him to come back to be a good example. So he's the perfect kid. He got so far ahead at school that all his homework was done at school, and then he would tutor other kids. So he was tutoring kids in math, tutoring and other things like that. So, good kid.
I know when we've posted stories about him, people have commented about, I think his orchestra teacher or band teacher, commented, how talented he was, and please call me, we can talk about this. What is that like for parents to see the community response since he went missing?
It makes me cry. It's wonderful to know that a lot of people care about him, and I wish that he realized that.
Yeah, the support has been really tremendous from friends and community, and the police department and the sheriff's office have been great. Yeah, especially dispatch, they've been really great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I know this is probably a dumb question because you've gone over this a million times in your head, but any idea where he might have gone? He liked to camp, from what I understand, or liked to be outdoors.
No, we don't have any idea at all. We would be there getting him. But yeah, we used to camp a lot. We camp in all seasons of the year. So when he took off in the winter, that's not a big deal, to camp in that. But he didn't take the stuff to do that. So we're inclined to think that he's not out camping in the mountains and being a survivalist in the mountains. I don't think that's going on at all. So precisely what is going on, we're less sure of.
And for those people that haven't read the vehicle type, it's a silver vehicle, right?
Right. It's a 2009 Nissan Versa. It's a four-door with a kind of a hatchback thing, a little silver car. There's about a bazillion of them around. At the time that he left, it had the driver's side rear wheel cover was gone. That was the only notable thing about it. And everybody asked, "Do you have a picture of cars?" Like, no, we don't take pictures of our cars. It's four wheels and it gets you from point A to point B. So we have no pictures of it at all. There was miscellaneous stuff inside of it that was left that was notable in terms, but you'd have to look inside of it to see it. And at that point, it's a found vehicle. So.
Yeah. Being in law enforcement or retired law enforcement, I imagine you've worked missing children cases or assisted with them maybe.
Sure.
What is it like to be on the other end, to be the parent?
She said it pretty well. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks. So we, you spend all the time that you have thinking about trying to figure it out and find out one clue that's going to lead you to where he's at and where he went and who he might be with, sort of thing.
All right, so we're going to put up a picture of him. We'll put up a few photos of what he looks like.
He's about 5'9", 5'10", probably 140. His hair was brown.
He's more like 120. He's skinny.
Yeah, he's a thin little guy. His hair was pretty short because of the CAP, the Air Force regulation sort of thing. A brown kind of curly hair like mine, unfortunately, but not that color. Hazel eyes, you know, big grin, no braces. He just got his braces off in October.
Okay, I've seen the photos of with the braces,
Yeah.
but they're no longer there. Straight
Yeah,
teeth.
yeah. So that's not there. Other than that, you know, active kid, pays attention to what's going on around him, stuff like that. You know.
Well, we're hoping for the best. We're hoping that somehow he sees this, or someone who sees him sees this. Is there anything that you want to add? Anything that you want the public out there to know, or anything you want him to know should he happen to watch this?
Well, come home. I'm not mad.
Come home.
All right. Thank you very much.